Now, this was PRX's
unless teams are withholding information to me at Elio, sorry,
they're going to be the
but
ones
they
that have a chance to
they've
inflict
been
some damage right from the
they wouldn't do
get-go
that.
onto PRX here on the defense. Who
The
again,
teams
with
don't
the
know
double
that
duelists
yet.
that they did mention,
Or at least the
it's gonna
EMEA
be fun
teams
to
don't
watch
know yet.
Forsaken back on the Neon and
Okay,
see what they
PRX
got
on
going,
defense,
something
DRX on
oftentimes
attack.
on the jet, but this is one of the maps where they don't make that happen.
Yeah, and DRX is completely ready for this, but they do
Wow.
get stunned up. I mean, this is the problem when you're going up against a Neon and a Breach. There's so many possibilities of flash and stun combos. Even if you're ready for it, you will just get punched straight up.
Yeah, and you see DRX trying to rotate now, but they run into some Killjoy utility, as now they're just going to go back the other way.
That's
Yeah,
the
PRX,
first.
even on
That's the
defensive
first kill we
side,
see.
they
That was
oftentimes,
wild.
especially on a map like Fracture, will be in your face. They will be the ones that are actually attacking you as
Yeah.
Forsaken on the run.
That was a nice little
Actually
bait.
does not
That was
elect to
actually
go
a
behind the
sick.
wall and
That
instead
was a
just
sick bait.
gets,
Oh
shot
my
back
god.
by Buzz
Yeah, I mean,
on
he
his
had
way.
no
Did he go
idea that
arcade
Buzz
to
was that
underpass them?
close. And Buzz actually opening up tower as well. This is all thanks to Buzz being ready to
Damn,
swing
this
on
is
it,
sick.
and
You're
I'm
seeing
really
the
glad
aim,
that
the
DRX,
aim
instead of
versus
having
the
Buzz
brain, and
try to go for
we're
this
already
1v1,
there on the first
he
round.
actually peeked first for him. RB watching the flank as well.
Oh, and they have the Viper Orb as well. This is a fantastic setup for DRX as they read the rotation coming out from PRX through their own spawn. And now this is really not going to be easy for Devi and Mindfreak. Don't have much of a chance to make it in as well. Gonna open up with one kill for Devi.
Yeah, but there's not
What's the
much
chance he
time
spams
left,
this
right?
box?
And Devi already pretty hurt. That Bako was weaker.
2 on 2.
But this is a fight against time at this point. Uh-oh.
Four
Ooh,
kills.
Buzz
I mean, they're gonna
though.
hold the defuse. Mindfreak not able to get
Now
that
Buzz
kill,
is
though,
an
and Buzz
absolute
is the
hero. What a
of the
way to
first
start this
round as
one.
He actually pulls off a clutch, like an official clutch, as he picks up the 4K.
1v2 coming in at the end. They
Yeah,
did the nice
absolutely
little
huge
bait
round from Buzz, 'cause
at
here's
the
thing,
beginning,
they
and I
already
really
lost
liked
their
it.
jet.
It was
They
cool.
were
They
a
late
man
face
down.
here, knowing that
If
they
Buzz
like to
wasn't
play
able to open up the
like they
first
like to
kill,
go
if he wasn't
aggro.
able to open up
And
tower,
Killjoy
he
went
would have never been
underpass
able
to be
flank
close
around
to
through
insta
sewers as
swing,
well. I
get
mean,
them on the
Buzz
way back.
single-handedly
That was
working this
genius.
B site for the team and getting them on the board first.
It's really awesome stuff. PRX came out firing, and DRX
Right.
immediately read the book and are doing a great job.
A 4-spy coming out from PRX on defense.
Well,
Ooh.
so much for that. Because, by the way, Foxy
Yeah,
9,
bit of
he was
revenge for
given
earlier.
a Phantom here
Nice
in the
way to
second
handle
round.
this. We
It's
got
not something
rifle,
we'll
rifle.
see. He was able to buy full armor as well.
3
so
Spectres to back it.
he is going to be essentially the guy that's going to be opening up this site. You don't often see those top-level
Buzz
rifles bought in the
dropped
second
Foxy.
round.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
Foxy 9 gonna immediately open up the killing, gets that first blood in B main.
Yeah, I mean, you can already tell the idea from PRX was, you know, try to get a martial shot here or there. You know, if you get a kill, great. But if anything, try to scare them off into the other site. We'll be prepared on A site. But Forsaken got dropped so early on.
Plant goes in. What's the plan for these? Because honestly, DRX have like 3 people that I would be personally okay with them trying to hunt.
Full armor, right? 4 people with full armor.
Wait, why
These
did
stingers,
PRX
especially at this range,
force?
are not going to do much damage.
Yeah, now you're in a rough spot. You 4-spot. You can't just do the thing where, oh, I have a classic, I'm just going to die to the spike. Like,
Honestly, I
probably
didn't.
still
Do you know
want
what, chat?
to,
I
but
didn't
they
even
did.
look for it
They're
because
gonna
no one
waste a lot
does
of
it
money,
because
so they're
it
gonna have
never
to try
ever works
to
on
come in here and
defense.
actually retake this against a really rough spot where they do not really have the firepower. But Jing at least able to get the kill onto Stacks here. DRX cleaning up the rest of them. Jing does pick up 2, but there's not enough time on this spike, and he's just on the chase. But he does not even have enough health nor time, so he will go down, and DRX will take round 2.
All right, a high-risk choice from PRX, and it does not come back as a reward. They will have to sit back. They
No,
could go
man.
for a
Okay.
couple stingers
I thought
again
they
if
were going to
wanted, you know,
go
share
fully
here
in
and
again,
there,
and I
and
just
then
thought,
just match your econ
okay.
for the next round. Kind of accept that you're going to go on that 3-round loss streak and get that streak cred built up. For
all right, maybe they're. That's the first time I've seen them force, so maybe they're a little bit looser now they're in. And I guess we should have predicted this one happening. But they'll be a little bit looser, seeming as they're the loosest team anyway.
Phantoms to make sure they get the job done, and yeah, we're not
So
at
yeah,
the
maybe
bonus yet because
not thinking
PRX
too
has
far
to
ahead, Or maybe they're trying out some stuff,
here, essentially. They've
which
got
is also
4
fine.
sheriffs and a stinger,
But buying on the defense side,
and they stacked the B side
I've
this
rarely
time, but
seen it
finally
work, and
DRX
teams only
gonna
really
make
do
a
it when you're like 11-4 down or
PRX is
something.
going to get here on time. I mean, you already see the Neon is through the smokes. They have a crossfire ready here in Sands. Can they get a kill? No, they cannot. Foxy good for 2.
Yeah, fantastic
They
job
could
by
have.
Freak. At
It could be a
least was
world
able
where
to
they
pick up
know
one,
that
but
Paper
Foxy
X.
is going on a rampage, only able to get 3. I say only because the other 2 were charging him. And RB
Yeah, it
at
just
least
doesn't
able
work
to
like
lock
that.
it
It just
down here as
doesn't
they
make
will get
sense.
the spike plants as well. And something
I was gonna say maybe there's a world where they know that all of them force into the second round, so they were just gonna try and do damage with it. But still, long term, I think you get slightly wrecked.
Scenario, but he's not even going to win the first one.
Okay, very
rough
nice from
stuff for
DRX.
Paper X
Looking
so
real good
far.
on this.
It was noted that Paper X have not yet won against DRX in a series.
Do you think it's good to
has not
force
happened
against
ever.
FPX
And
buys?
Paper X have
Sometimes,
looked fantastic over the course
maybe
of
not
this
FPX
regular
buy, because I
season.
still think they
really
bring
powered
enough
up
guns
towards
into
the
it. But
end
if
of
there's
it as
teams
well.
that are saving like 3
Yet,
pistols or
once again,
something,
faced
then I
with
think it's
DRX,
worth
they are
because you have a
having
better
very
buy.
rough start.
Yeah, I mean,
But
if you
DRX
looked at
been
the history,
consistently
I think you
buying
would absolutely
on the,
have to pick DRX as a prediction. But you know, for me
consistently
personally,
buying
I
on
think
the
this is one of the best shots
second
that
round.
PRX has had. They
Alright,
look
now we get the
rejuvenated
first buy
in this
round. A
kind
little
of
bit
versus
delayed, but we're still here.
3.0.
They go for the
If we look at their roster,
similar
meanwhile, DRX,
tree
while
push,
I
but
would
it
say
isn't.
they look
It's just a
stronger
fake
in
of it.
general, if you look at them against any other team.
The
In
problem
terms
with
of
doing what they
stylistic
did as well
composition
is
versus
that
PRX, they've gone a
there's
bit
so
more
many
explosive, a
ults.
little bit more
Give them
volatile,
that
like
extra
Foxy
round to
9,
stack stuff
and
up,
that
and that's
might work out
nice
in
though.
favor
The
of
double
PRX.
stack over
Yeah.
towards site.
I'm kind of on the same page with you, William, and that's why I also predicted Paper X here.
Asserting a bit of dominance with that one. I liked it though.
4 Vandals, a lot of long angles that you want to cover with those Vandals on this map. Mako sitting back and spawn, he's going to spot this rotation.
Okay, they
coming
push
in
and
as
they
the fault
3-person
line now.
group and they want to
Paper
fight the
X
push.
looking to charge
Stun
on
is
in there and
unbelievable though.
catch Mako
Seekers
first.
comes in, that's a big
Seekers
win.
do come out, but they're not
Yeah, if they
actually
can win
helping
this
DRX.
clean and they got
Something
Seekers
gonna
out of
pick up
them.
another, and Buzz, the only one to pick
Damn,
up one
very,
for
very
the
nice.
team, so Paper
2
X
people are low
straight
in the
back
jaws,
pretty
2
strong in round 4.
2 armors,
Yeah,
but this
I
was
mean,
good.
DRX,
Nice
they
reaction
were
from
stuck between a
DRX
rock
to
and a hard
instantly
place,
go
and they
fight
made the correct
this.
decision that we
But
have
then
to
we had
turn
the
and
reaction
fight
from Paper X
before
as
it's
well.
coming out of A main, otherwise they would be absolutely
yeah,
pinched
nice run
and
from
have
Paper
no
X.
idea how to fight. So they wanted to take one fight at a time. However, Mako tries to inch forward, gets stunned. His teammate's not able to help him, and at that point you're outnumbered.
DRX are aware they're going to push. Oh man, I mean, they're going to be aware of that every round. It's gonna happen pretty much every round. It's one of the most proactive defenses on Fracture I've ever seen. The Paper X Fracture. It looks like really good though, don't get me wrong.
Through the door, but Devi is here. He has been so reliable for this team. He's gonna pick up 2.
There's too many
Damn, the
numbers already
stun's
here
good.
on A side, and Jinx here with the showstopper as well. DRX
Jesus,
completely stopped in
these
their
2
advances.
buy rounds have looked
kind of got wrecked there in
dominant.
Sands. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
That
It
was
the equal
very,
firepower.
very
It was a
nice.
quick rush, but
Nice
Paper X
stun
was
there
so
as
ready
well.
for it. They
Like
had the
really good
neon
stun
right
from
there. They
Forsaken.
used their showstopper, and that's all after Devi picked
And they
up
put the
2
ult in
just
because
straight
they
up
knew
kills.
Yeah,
if
and
they
the way
win
they
this
set
round,
that
they'll
up
force
is
them
they
down to
purposely
eco.
just leave
So this
Sands
is
open.
really
They're
good.
not
Nice
watching
start
for
from
probes.
Devi.
They're not
Gets his
watching
ult
out the
as well
door.
from
They're
this.
actually just
May he just
holding
started
site.
winning
You can
the
see
name
on the
jaws.
minimap, Forsaken was
Just
already
1,
in the
2 aim
middle
jaws
of
there
that site,
on his own,
ready to provide
1v1s.
support one way or the other. And then Jing flies in, allowing Forsaken to move forward and try to check for more members as well. Just really good prep on the A side from Paper Rex. Now they're going to try to
Okay,
push out
low
of
buy
this.
comes
Paper
in.
Rex is
Rifle,
continuing to
rifle.
change up their
Where they've been
defensive
where they've been
push-ups
proactive this
to
time.
keep DRX guessing.
Over towards
Yeah, I mean,
Arcade, they
especially at the
shot
highest level of
the
Valorant, this is something you have to
turret
do. I
that
mean,
was
Team
spotting,
Secret
so as
did
soon as the turret
showcase that
gets
you
shot,
can just rush A
falls
site
back.
12 times in
And
a
again,
row,
you can do
and
this
that
in
is
your
a
ranked
viable
games if you're a
strategy. Sure,
killjoy.
it kinda, you know,
If you
it's
can
kinda
somehow
reverse
organize
psychology
your
there
ranked
from
team to
perspective.
4-1,
Something
and
you
you're
can
the
also
one
do
over
at the highest
towards
level,
here,
but generally,
just turret
what we mentioned
information.
in matching your
If no one
mid-rounding
pushes,
is very
you can just
important.
stay. If someone
As
pushes,
something
you
is
can just take the
spotted,
rope, make
immediately
sure you're
smokes come
next to
down.
the rope,
DRX
you
is
won't
looking
ever
to
get
push for
caught.
main.
All right, something is going to play it safe. That is a part that Paper Rex has been missing in the past, but they're regrouping.
Sid Sao
Now
shot.
they
I can
have their own
do that
counter
for you.
lockdown. However, RB's going to have his orbital strike as well.
Okay,
so
they
Paper Rex
get
are gonna
over
have to
towards
make their
site.
choices very careful. They actually
Buzz
just
is
want to try
tempted
to
to use
push
his ult.
through.
He does.
Very questionable. I mean,
And now there's a gun
Forsaken
here.
rather, he's
Forsaken
trying to get
really
on
just
in. The lockdown
sent
is
it.
going to be destroyed at
Nade
least,
to
but
break the lockdown.
here comes the rest of Paper X. Jing able to get one on Foxy. Not really finding the
no.
angle early. The spray is
boss.
messy, and Jing picks up the 3K on the site.
And now they have their own lockdown. It is going to draw out the orbital strike.
But they,
here's
yeah,
the
they
thing. The orbital strike
Brimble
actually
is
used,
the
just rid of
Brim
the
ulted the
defuse, so
spike,
Lockdown's still gonna buy them enough time.
and
They
then
can just stick this.
there's no molly, right?
They absolutely will. DRX are running on over, but they're just gonna run into a
Wow,
bunch of guns.
they are
giving a couple
kind
of extra
of
kills,
aiming
plus
them
the
a little bit.
defuse, if they even needed
3 in
it
a
on
row
the side
right
of
now.
PRX with
Devi,
three strong rounds
sorry,
now for
Devi.
PRX.
I mean,
And
sure,
what an
Devi
excellent
and
decision.
PaperX,
Yes,
Devi's
Forsaken
PaperX,
does rush
whichever
it
way
a
you want to
bit
say
too
it.
far, especially
It's
trying to get
looking
over that
really
snake bite
clean
as
from
well.
them.
Yeah.
But the mission was, if we just counter
Foxy
lockdown
maybe
for lockdown,
should have
they
reset
still have
instead of
orbital
continuing the
strike.
spray.
And then if we have to wait, it's not going to do us any
But
good. So we have
can't
to
blame-
get through,
can't
destroy
blame
their
them too much.
lockdown, and then force the Brimstone to choose between stopping the defuse and stopping the lockdown.
Yeah, it was nice. I'm actually really surprised that the Brim ulted into this, right? It felt like an unwinnable round with the spike being touched. And
You know, they're so good at this kind
honestly,
of
maybe they
Valorant where
thought
it's
the
just
Viper
round
molly
after
hit the
round,
spike.
really quick, not a lot of downtime.
I'm not sure.
Mako, though,
Oh wow.
is gonna
Okay.
shut me up
We talked about we talked about aiming. We talked about the aim diff, and Mako's having absolutely none of it. That's outrageous.
Yeah, Mind Freak does try to
Man,
recover. He has
PaperX
good
really
awareness.
does
He
make the
knows that
craziest
if they're
games,
trying
don't
to
they?
peek into
You,
A-main, the
it's
other
so
possibility
weird
without
because
any
it
contact
feels
on
like
B
you
has
have
be
to
Dish.
play to their
Tries to
game
smoke that off,
because
but DRX is going to make their entry. Foxy
it-
Knight survives.
they just do so much random stuff, and like they're just so aggro that there is always constant aim jaws.
Ultimate potential in this round, as they've used it in the past couple.
Do you think PaperX relies on their aim more than their strategies?
Yeah, I mean, this is
They still have very good strategies, and like they have a lot of good set plays. It's just a lot more aim than we see from other teams. So I'm not sure I still think the balance is like pretty good. Like the strategies have to be there as you're just running around. But it's just a lot more aim heavy than other teams. But I still think it's always reliant more on strats, really.
RB already getting into post plant positioning as well with the lineups, and then he's
The strats are built off that, yeah, a little bit like that. A little bit like they're trying to make sure they can get some duels.
He knows he's pinched. This all starts with Mako.
And this was nice from Mako. He also did a really good round here and punished them for disrespecting his smoke. So now over towards A main, they might have to talk about something different, and this makes a lot of sense. This might even be from the Mako round.
And yet, Alex is going to immediately put a stop to that and say, well, I was not happy with the way that round went, and I'm going to smack my desk a little bit and tell my boys about what they did wrong.
Yeah, curious to see what the feedback is here, right? I mean, you still had your own 3-round win streak, and off of that, I think probably Alex holding off on the timeout for a bit.
He's trying to copy Mako with the spray transfer, honestly, yeah.
Long term. However,
Mako is
was,
just,
right,
it's very impressive how consistent Mako is, to be honest.
Like
it really is. He's a very good player.
Not many people will be able to get both kills there. But if you lose even 1-to-1 as the defending team,
PaperX best team to watch for entertainment. Honestly, I think I have to agree with you. It is very fun.
To secure that part of the map.
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that PRX.
They really test. They really test other teams. Like it's good. It's good. It's fun to see.
Quickly started getting very easy control of the sites, and even though the retakes were pretty good from PaperX, maybe Alex not 100% happy.
That was smart.
The initial part
They probably know.
Damn.
They probably know because he's starting to shoot with a classic that he has a. That he has a ARP. Mate, how is Devi on like 11 kills and maybe 3 of them at the moment are first kills?
Yeah, at least Forsaken able to trade one, but yeah, not
Whoa.
the best spot for him.
Yeah, definitely don't want him to get to run out there.
DRX now looking to get onto the site here. They want to get this spike down, but it is not easy against 4 members of PaperX who have already made their way.
Just trying to get that, yeah, trying to get the op out of them, or potentially save it. Is he just going to throw it off the edge? Yes, he is. Just throws it straight off the edge. Does not want him to have that. Love that from him.
These are the small things, though, that end up snowballing towards the end, especially.
And I think that's good. Like the economy's low. Like anything to make him spend more money is just so worth.
Doesn't hesitate at all.
Oh god. Well, he's dead now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh no, is it gonna happen again?
The knife, get him!
As it always does!
Yes, the knife kill in round 8. The mental damage
Respect.
already done.
I mean, yeah, and especially for a player like Mako, I mean, he is not often put in a position where he could get knifed. That is not gonna feel good, but if there is anyone that can regain their focus, you know, not get shaken up by that, it's gotta be Mako on the current DRX.
Devastating thing for DRX is they won one and then they lost one, right? So loss bonus is at the lowest point it can be, 1,900.
Catch him there as he's walking.
Yeah, I was watching Alex there just to see what his reaction was, but he was very calm with it.
Shut down the attack before it even got started.
So yeah, loss bonus really low. Got eco in this one. 3 sheriffs, 1 marshal. As they tried to just, I mean, they get a lot of info here. That's very good at the moment.
Bit of a miss there. I mean, sure, you know,
Sake takes a bit of damage. Yeah, not ready for that. They didn't do the
Okay, some of those long range
didn't do the info
fights
type.
coming in once again. Mako finally gonna kill someone with that weapon, and now the rotation coming out from DRX towards A. We do have something.
Right, this might be an okay round. It's 3-on-1 over towards this site. If they kill something.
Well, he has no plans of losing it, let me tell you
Okay,
that.
well,
A couple of headshots.
nicely done from him. Doesn't go down like that.
And he makes quick work of the
Doesn't go down like that. The 1v3, relatively
Nicely
easy.
done by him to hold down the fort.
Yeah, hey chat, I said if. Don't you worry. I covered my back. I understand how this works now. I understand it. Okay, Lord ults for Paper X as well, so that's a little bit worrying.
And then retake with the other ultimates as well. I mean, this comes into the macro strategy of how many rounds do we want to absolutely guarantee in the first half. If you want to get to at least 6 or 7, you can
Mako has his ult if they get over towards the site.
Yeah,
Foxy, 1 away from knives, but obviously bored into this round. Pinch goes in, and yeah, nice reaction from them. And do they have a reaction on top of that? And something is crazy, but he got good info with this, and yeah, I don't blame him with this, because holding on to this site is so worth. They tried to combo it with an ult as well, and DRX will massively take this right now. This is a big win for them. They lost 2 armors, but they got 2 ults out of them. Pivot over towards here. Devi hears everything. He's been unbelievable for first kills. Mate, he nearly got 2 there as well.
He's
3 ults so
at least able
far.
to get the information, only picking up that one though. Foxy knows that a lot of them are up there at rope. He's just trying to hold it down pretty
Whoa, this is a huge round. Imagine they win this. Paper X uses 3
Doesn't
ults.
expect the swarm.
Mako uses ult into it.
Jing able to pick up that kill.
Yeah, but now they have to get through the pit, and they don't have much to work with. They have a single boom bot to gain info. It's going to be so crucial on the angle he throws this in.
It's like he's bowling. He's like,
They
oh
got
God,
mollies
what is
as
the
well.
exact
They got
angle I
Viper
want on
mollies
this
and
thing?
Killjoy mollies, and this ult's so good that it can go all the way to the top.
They can spam this from main as well, but for Paper X, the biggest assignment is to find Mako, and they just cannot do it.
Yeah, not quite yet. Buzz, a fantastic flick already, and Paper X
Huge round.
Hold on to their guns. There's just not enough time. I thought maybe they really try to force it. They have so much money right now, but I mean, you're going up
round.
against Nano
Paper X used 3 ults into it. DRX used 1. They're only 1 into this. And they saved 3 guns as well, so that Econ actually just might be good for the rest of it. We'll see how this one goes. There's gonna be 2 people that are still a little bit low on Econ, but we do have knives. I wonder if this gun's
I mean, ideally, you don't want another Seekers to come before the first half ends. That lockdown.
Yeah, this was crazy. 3 ults into that Mako uses his pit, and they win out. So big win for Paper X. Sorry, big win for DRX. Too many RXs in this one.
It seemed like Paper X came out swinging very early on. DRX immediately kind of settles it down, forces Paper X to
1
play their
orb away
game,
from Killjoy.
and their entries have been quite strong and clean. Although, you know, something's getting some of the.
This is the slowest we've been Paper X. This is the slowest we've seen Paper X, and they're still pushing. It's just a little bit later. It's so funny. Forsaken with the off angle might be.
Oh, but Foxy9 wins that duel. I mean, Forsaken actually had no
Might be
intention of
wrecked.
staying. Oh, something.
this angle from something is so smart. He picks up 2, and he did his job, right?
Man,
Even if this plan comes
Foxy
down,
was all over that.
fantastic
Ult
stuff,
comes
and now
in.
Devi's got the lockdown to
It's
try
a
to
shame.
retake
RB is
this.
1 kill away from
Should be
having
pretty
this.
easy to the side of PRX as Mako goes down as well. Yeah, it's
There's
all up
some
to
space
RB.
at heaven here. Molly's gonna go to heaven. He missed.
That he has to be here in tower. They are trying to swarm him out.
Wow.
And he cannot get a kill.
Yeah,
So this was so
had,
nice.
everything in
They
the
Killjoy
world
ult
thrown at his
behind.
face.
Little gap here. We
Lockdown
see a Molly. Molly misses. The
team
nade
shells,
comes in.
What have you? But PRX.
I'm very
it really
impressed
just
with
comes
this
down
at
to
the
something
moment,
just lurking on the
considering
edge
they
of
were
that
3-0
cloudburst
down.
and getting those 2 kills as they come in.
And also the setup they had right before this, right, where they were able to pinch onto Buzz.
DRX get 1-9 on top of, like, most of them had 1,000. 2 of them were low. So 3 are gonna have a good gun. 1 is 2 and 2 are not.
Before he jumps on
They have some ults into this one.
So this is an entire adjustment.
So yeah, there's the 3 good guns. Then we got not so much. Down to a frenzy, but we got knives, so it's pretty good. Definite ult advantage in this one for DRX.
This may be an orbital strike.
They're pushing instantly.
Gonna hold on to it for now.
Oh, it's just the Molly. All right, they push him out from Sands, and he's
Nicely
watching the
done from
flank.
RB. Good bait in as well from Mako here. Nice little 1-2. No way Jing wins both of these. Holy hell, 32 HP.
Just ran away with the spike. He's like, never mind, I didn't want to fight you anyway.
What an incredible series of events.
Uh-oh.
Can they get in the plant, though? Oh, no, the spike is down.
Spike is down. They still have time, but Devi and Mindfreak are holding on, and that's going to do it. PRX will pick
Oh
up
my
the
god, they're
7th
so good at
round
aiming.
on the defense and take that slightly.
This was nice though. This was really, really nice in terms of it kind of all went wrong for DRX because they did their smokes. They did their smokes around the brim, so you got 20-second smokes, but then the flank happened so fast. I mean, literally so fast. They're in where they spawn within 10 seconds, and then they had to 3-person duel that because they didn't want to leave RB there.
And at that point,
and then they dropped the spike, and then the time that they wanted to hit back over towards the site, the smokes are gone. And then it was just straight up crossing into an angel.
Wow. For 2 years in the past for DRX, and now they're here in Seoul to cheer for DRX in person.
Yeah, the 11-hour flight to get here is, I don't really envy that. Done those and longer ones in New York.
PRX is in chat, yeah, I love it.
That's true fandom.
I love it when they come in.
Down and cheer in person. And yeah, it's a really close series so far. Got to give credit to both of these teams, but DRX definitely the pressure is on with that slight deficit. Curious to see how their defense is going to look with the double controller setup, the Viper and the Brimstone. Not something you see all the time, but I feel like it should be strong here on defensive Fracture. There's a lot of angles to cover, and I want to see how they control it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is on the attack, obviously, if you can get the plant
Just a straight
down,
up buzz.
Then Viper and Brimstone, you know, they've got the just post.
Do you think these seeding matches matter? Yeah, massively. I'm really convinced that first goes to top 8 in Tokyo.
Not too many
I'm really convinced.
to come in handy. Now, as you mentioned on defense, it's really going to come down to, you know, what are the setups from Viper? How much more can you really cut up the map into smaller pieces so that you can use it a lot more easily? And as some of the fans are saying, I mean, this match, it's to get to the grand finals first. It's to secure your spot in the Changchun Arena in the stadium, you know, next weekend.
PRX might be W gaming, but everything looks so well thought out and coordinated, yeah. And they're just incredible with like on-the-fly utility. Like these two, with their util on the fly is like really, really good. And this time it's like Devi that's been integral in terms of winning all the duels. Devi right now is incredible. Like he's winning so many duels. Okay, can DRX win double pistol? They might even need it. Buzz again, Pistol King. Oh no. Oh god.
What is happening? He's just up there in tower trying to hold it down with a knife and a shorty. It's not going to work out for him.
22 HP for some of them. Maybe this one's doable.
Now it's all up to Fox.
Probably not, but maybe.
Alone. Mindfreak, I think, picked up 3 kills at the end.
I can't believe he gets 3 there.
And might get another one. Nope.
Okay, nicely handled. 3-person firing line.
PaperX
At least
now
we get
with
it
a lot
this
of
way.
control,
We get a
picking up
1-1
quick
pistol.
round.
Everyone's happy.
Yeah,
No
you
one
could
can
just tell
complain
how
about
aware
losing double
PaperX
pistol.
was, right? Even if we're seeing him purposely sprint, jumping into the smoke to make sure he doesn't get shot right away. I mean, so wise here, and then his team. I mean, that's the most.
Oh,
agents I've
okay,
ever
that
seen in a
second
single
kill was
smoke, by the
pretty-
way. They're just all partying
nice.
in there, like it's
5
a
of them.
rave.
Yeah.
Who tried to
The
knife
entirety of
Buzz. He's
PaperX as a
both
team
shots of his
charged through the
shorty,
smoke,
and then knew he
you've also
wasn't
got
going to be able to reload
Buzz
in time.
there with his, I think
So
it was
tried to
so one of them
tried to get some
Yeah,
extra
who
damage
had
out.
the shorty and was just waiting, and then tried the knife because, well, once you use those 2 shorty bullets in the first round, you're not in a good spot. Here comes Foxy trying to get some information. The Viper wall is set up here near main, and PaperX want to take it slow.
And these guys.
DRX did hear the rope, but
Are they
PaperX
going to
chooses
be
to
expecting
drop.
this? There's
They
only
wanna
2
get
of
the
them.
jump on
Well,
him
the
as
3 of
soon
them
as the
behind.
screen goes down. Oh, and they get that first kill.
Oh, nice check from something.
It was a
Not
good
going
try
too
from
loud.
DRX. I like the setup, but that
in
was
that
nice from
corner. 3
PaperX,
kills
just using their
already.
wall against them.
PaperX
Pretty
looking
cool.
to take a fast anti-eco as out comes
Timing?
RB.
Ooh,
Does a bit of
I was going to
damage
say,
something.
a kill
Take
here is
his
pretty
armor
nice
down,
in
but
terms of this.
It's not a lot of value here for DRX.
Spike planted.
Revan Zium, what's up,
Jing
dude?
hears
Revan
this.
Zium, thank you so
Here's the
much
sprint,
for
I
the
think.
4
Yeah,
months.
he's
Appreciate it. Thanks for
aware
using your
that
Prime on me.
someone did go through sewers, just trying to figure out which
Thank you
direction
very
it might
much.
be.
Oh, they
So
get
for
the,
Zeke, that's the call. He's now waiting
Get
over
the remote
by
with the
Dish.
plant. Yeah, thanks for spotting that, Daredevil.
And okay.
Okay, that's
Couple of quick shots with the classic is good
okay.
enough.
That's okay. They managed to get a
Clear
little
that
bit of
up.
damage
Only
and
one
extra
death.
armor rebuy as well.
And it was Forsaken, the first guy out. to check the guy on
Revan
classic.
Zium, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks for saying that as well,
9
dude.
to 5.
And Orbital Strike now ready for Mind Freak. This is
Wow.
going excellently for PaperX here in the second half as they go on the attack. I mean, they could very well just launch this on the get-go. Curious to see if DRS, if they're just kind of giving space, right? Aware that if it's PaperX, they could
Dude,
very well
I like
just
the
dump
I like the
Orbital Strike
shooting of
to
the
gain
bodies.
space
I'm
on
in
the
for it.
entry.
Yeah.
Send a
Definitely an
message.
option. You see a bunch of pings are coming down, a generator on B. Maybe they want to just rush on in, use this quickly.
Who do I want to win?
Comes in.
I don't really mind who wins, but I do
Sure,
think
control
PaperX were going to
take.
win.
We're
I
not
said
gonna
it.
rush just yet.
I said this was like the biggest upset that I was
As I say that,
predicting.
though, Jing is
I didn't get the
running
Gen
into them,
G
makes his
game
way
right.
all the way into
No,
Kenji.
they didn't
One
fall into this.
orbital gets
They
2
didn't
in
walk
the
into
tower.
that. Surely
They
not.
have
What have I
no
missed?
Exit. They trapped them in a way.
One enemy remaining.
That was so cool.
They couldn't have
And now
both
it's
walked back
PaperX
into
looking
this
to take
though,
the
right?
bonus. Buzz
There has to have been
has
some
to
extra
go
util.
1v2, and yes, he has a Vandal, but Phantom here for Devi, and Mind Freak just gonna win it with the Bulldog. This guy is heating up.
Chat, there
3
has to be
kills
other
again.
util. There's no
PaperX
way.
are
There's
kind
no
of
way
stomping
2
them
pro
out.
players
I mean, what a
went
setup,
back
by the
into
way.
it. What
If
was
I'm
the
not
other thing they were
mistaken,
trying to
hopefully we
avoid?
catch on the replay. I think the aftershock was used in default position on the site in that little corner. So that way they just had nowhere to go off of the orbital strike. I mean, it was either stay and just fight this massive force running in through
No.
main, get hit by the orbital strike, or get hit by the aftershock. There was nowhere
Yeah,
for the two
I
members to
reckon
go.
it might be
What a
aftershock.
set play
It would
for
make sense.
specifically for a bonus round.
Yeah, a bonus round. You've got Orbital Strike that's gonna lock those 2 people down. Just really, really cool stuff from the side of PaperX, and right now it feels like they are the team that deserves to win this map. Let's see if DRX can make some kind of comeback because, again, they lost the bonus, so they're in a really rough spot here. PaperX looking to come in quick into Sands. Not rushing anything, though. No, they're going to be facing a lot of Sheriffs.
You reckon it was
and
sent
stuff
from
like that, so they don't
under?
wanna
Potentially,
run
yeah.
through
There
this
was
Viper
definitely
screen
something,
just yet.
and it has to be a
Take it
nade or
slow
an
and check all
aftershock.
the
That's
corners.
pretty much the
Yeah,
only
absolutely.
2
I mean, you know that
that would have been
toxic screen is on
possible in that
engage.
moment.
You can always
It's a
return
huge
to the
buy
site,
round.
you know, try to
Win the
time it
bonus,
again
force
when
them
the screen
down to
goes
the
down
eco.
if someone keeps sight of
I
that.
mean,
But
the
fact that
Brimmy,
they are all
the
exiting
Brimmy
tells
ult
me
was
that they're taking
everything.
advantage of the fact
Right,
that they
Mind
have a
Freak
bit of
getting
firepower
so many
to
kills and
collect
pistol,
as many orbs as
getting
they
the
can.
plants, and
Really
then
secure that one extra
in
guaranteed
the
round win,
anti-eco,
and then go for the strike.
managing to get his ult.
They're looking to
Because that was
here, but
we
actually
can
not
definitely
gonna
say that
go
was an
for it.
impactful
The
ult that won them
Viper
this.
smoke comes up, and now they're
Okay,
rotating
let's
out
tune in because
again. I believe that
DRX
Orb
are
is taken as
stacking the
well
right
as
side
BB,
with
so
4
just
people
like you
and
were
they
saying,
all have
William, very
sheriffs.
important. This is
Everyone
one
but
way to bolster
Foxy.
your economy even
3
further.
people now.
Now
Maybe
they
RB
will
gets here in
once again
time.
look to push on to A.
Okay, Forsaken has no idea that he's being tailed.
Nice. I mean, honestly,
Devi's
they
way
all
too
did
far.
great.
He needs
All
to
3
run
of them
through
did
spawn
great, yeah.
immediately. Does Mind Freak run over to
Okay,
B?
this is
Okay,
on.
that's the
This is
call.
really
Device
on.
says
This
it's been
they're
cleared
letting them
out.
they're letting them pick up the rifles.
Yeah.
This is a
The
nice
Killjoy's
move from
down as
PaperX,
well,
and they are going to be
everything
fine
on
to get the
B is
plant
just
done. But in terms of
taken
this,
out.
we've
There's
got
nobody
2
there.
rifles,
It's not a lot
and
of
it's
time,
a
but
straight up
enough
2 on
time to
2.
get this plant down.
They plant in the open.
Not gonna waste time with this one.
Kind of. He turned. It's a massive duel.
Long-range fight, and
Holy
Devi's going to
hell.
win that one against Stacks. A very important one. to
Still
hold
very
down,
good
and now
damage
it's
at the
all up to
moment
RB
from
1v2.
DRX.
This is something that we were talking about before the show started with the members on the desk as well, in that, I mean, if PRX can start hot, right, if they can keep up that momentum again.
Damn, nicely done. It was good. DRX did really good to make this round winnable. DRX did really good to make this winnable by stacking the 3 here. It was almost 4. And then PRX did really good to send it over to the other site. So, yeah, it was just a nice round to watch. What the hell? That's how... No way! That's incredible.
This raise things. And yeah, I mean, look at this. Devi, he baits out the peak with the turret. You know, he knows that RB can hear it, so he has to clear that out. Low on health is RB, so Devi's got the other angle. Clears him out through the generator. And now Foxy9 says, well, it's time to throw down and pick up an operator here on defense.
I guess some of them came up on the minimap and he's shooting like that. But
right? I mean, they're doubling down. They
either way, that was very, very impressive. And it was very fast. So yeah, maybe he's insanely good at minimap shooting.
Continue the operator. Things may change.
Yeah, well, it's a Neon that he's trying to shoot out of the sky. That's not going to help. And they're
Oh, that's
charging
nice
down the
pathing.
site.
Oh man,
Picks
that's
up
nice
2.
pathing.
And this
With
is
all
a
of these
total
smokes that
clean
goes down,
sweep
this
on the B
smoke.
site.
Is this an extra smoke that they put in?
Spark a plant, and DRX are in a rough spot to retake this.
Yeah, they put in this smoke, they put in this, they have the wall to cover it, and they use their smoke against them, and it creates a line of smokes because of their smoke, DRX's smoke, the wall, and that's incredible. That's so sick.
Devi is just lurking in main.
Okay, big
It's all
1-on-1.
up to Stacks now, 1v1 against something.
He's gonna stick to half.
Oh,
But
no.
the shorty,
Of course,
and
man,
something will
of
get
course.
match point.
This guy picks out the shorty.
Yeah. One
Holy.
shorty and a dream. Doesn't matter that something is playing Breach. He doesn't have to play Jet.
7 chances for PRX, and DRX were 3-0 up.
I mean, again, the setup was Forsaken. You're given a mission to clear out this potential operator, and the fault line comes into sight after Forsaken has pushed him out.
Man, they
So
got
that
some
Foxy
really
line was
cool
dazed.
stuff
I mean,
to
he had
enable
nowhere
them
to
on
go after
site
that dash
though.
was used.
Like this smoke is
Just really
genius.
good awareness. And now
And
4
then
ults lined
the
up
wall
again
is
for
genius.
PRX.
Like
Sure,
they
DRX
want
has
this
a couple of
reactive
their own
smoke
as
to
well,
come
but
in.
PRX is in
Like they
prime
do
position
some
to
cool
close out
stuff.
this
It's
match.
so it must be such a
12
weird
to 5.
weird
They're looking
team
to
to
make it
work
13
in
to 5. Here comes Forsaken.
because they come up
Gonna
with
get
such
stunned up on his
good
way
ways
in.
of getting them
He
space.
is drawing a lot of attention there at main as here comes Jing out of Sands. Not able to hit anything, but Foxy
Wow.
does get the click on the Forsaken. That's going to be huge, but still PRX looking to clean them up.
Yeah, but Foxy was not stunned. He's still holding this angle, so Sands is held true for now. If they can push PRX to be, the Killjoy is there, but the lockdown comes in, and DRX, they don't have an answer for this.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. I mean, you see Buzz with his lockdown over on B. He's not in position to answer this. And they just got to run out and give the site over to PRX.
25 HP. Buzz has his ult.
Guy once again, but this is almost too much to ask from him.
I mean, you definitely have to use a lockdown, but the question is because if you use it here, it's way too far out, right? You want to try to inch closer, but Mako being so low, it's way too risky for him to just play bait.
And PRX are just playing sight. No funny business. Mako not able to clutch it, and PRX
What a fast map.
fracture.
What a statement fast map from them.
DRX on this first one. They made it look
0-3
easy.
down.
And now DRX gonna
And
have
then
to
they take the
respond to
rest of
this
it and they only drop
online for our
2
second
rounds.
Map, but man, was that one-sided.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, sure, DRX started with the 3 rounds in a row. They even, were able to convert their bonus into a win.